welcome to R4 Mississippi Thunder. We are out here on the range. It's a little growed up, but here's the range behind us. And we have brought out the ballistic gel. And what we're going to be shooting this ballistic gel with is the Bear Creek Arsenal 450 Bushmaster. But the Bear Creek Arsenal 450 Bushmaster is not the star of the show. The star of the show is these 450 Bushmaster bullets that we have here. And this is by Blackbutterfly Ammunition. And it is what I believe is the fastest loaded 450 Bushmaster that I can find. Now, Blackbutterfly, they are loaded in the Starline brass. And this is a 160 grain projectile made by Cutting Edge Bullets. It's a flat base Raptor, the actual projectile is, and it's called the Screamer, moving at 2,775 feet per second. So that is pretty screaming. We are going to get loaded up. We're going to get our eyes on, our ears on. By the way, with our private range, plenty of backstop, nobody around. We are safe, and we don't want you to try this at home. So we're gonna get loaded up, get our eyes and ears on, and we'll be back in a moment. Well, I got all packed up to come to the range and forgot the magazine, but hey, we're gonna single load it, and I guess that's all you really need is one for a ballistic test. Now, it'll be a little bit slower when we get to the chronograph, but we're gonna single load this. Again, private range, we have our eyes and ears on, nobody is around. The range is hot. Here we go. Gonna get hunkered down on this to get down low for my fancy table here. A little more room there. That looked like a direct hit. Let's see what we got. I believe that looked like a direct hit. Let's see what we got. All right, well, got a good hit. Come all the way through, and it looks like it's right in there. So the main body of it actually probably went 16, almost halfway, so what, probably 22, 23 inches of penetration right there. We had a good dead center shot right there, or not dead center, but a little bit high, but still, it was dead center of everything. You can see, let's see, the best angle. Can you see that wound cavity? It dumped a lot of energy right in here. I wish you could.
You can see it on camera. You can see it.
Okay. Dumped a lot of energy right here. There's the black tip.
Hold on, I was going closer for him to see.
There's the black tip right there.
There's a piece of it.
And there's
there.
a piece of it there, here, and there's a piece over here.
Yep.
We'll have to dig all this out and take it back and kind of weigh and see how much we have retention. If you look here, here's a couple more pieces that shot off down through here. So it fragmented, dumped a lot of energy, but the main body of it ended up right there, about 20 something, 22, 23 inches into the gel. We'll go ahead and pop that out and see what it looks like.
Ooh,
so it's stayed, the base of it stayed together, and so you still had that penetration from that, but you also had the fragmentation of the other going that way. So that's pretty cool, the design there. I wasn't expecting it to fragment it all apart like that, but hey, as long as, you know, the base of it come on through, and it did dump a lot of energy on the very first part. So now let's set up and see what we can get as far as the chronograph. Make sure the speeds are what they say they are. I believe they are, the way this dumped all that energy. Well, I only found 2 petals. Appears like the other 2 came out the bottom of the ballistic gel, and then you have the tip there. So I'm not really going to be able to get a good weight on it either way. Well, we are set back up. We got our eyes on, our ears on again. Remember, I am single loading here, but we have the chronograph up there, and we're going to test and see what kind of velocity. The stated velocity on the box is 2,775 feet per second. All right, here we go. The range is hot. (2,587 feet per second. Well, that's pretty close. I don't know what their testing is. This is a 16-inch barrel, I do believe. I'll check on that and add that back in for you. All right, here we go. 2,564. And one more. 2,582 feet per second. So the range is safe now. We are unloaded. I will crunch those numbers. Here you go. We are clear again. We are shooting that 450 Bushmaster made by Bear Creek Arsenal. And we got the Blackbutterfly Screamer ammo there. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I enjoyed it, getting out shooting the 450 Bushmaster. Kind of got a little reminder of the recoil amount of it. And that probably is due to the very hot ammo that I'm shooting out of it as well. Anyhow, appreciate y'all tuning into All For Mississippi Thunder. Remember, for I have learned to be content in every circumstance. That comes from Philippians 4:11 in the good book. Come back to see us again. God bless you, and God bless America.